Hi guys, this is Legoyoshi and welcome to the third set that I got for Christmas. Like I said, I've been going through the sets in order. Today, this is the Lego set that I received off my dad. This is Thor vs Hulk Arena Clash from the Thor Ragnarok film. Now before I go any further, I must point out that I haven't actually seen the film yet, as when it was out in the cinema I never really got much chance to go and see it, so I will be waiting for the DVD and Blu-ray release and finally be able to watch it then. But anyway, it's a nice set. It's quite a wide set, this one actually, depending on how you have it. But yeah, let's go over it in detail, shall we? Right. Well, there are no vehicles in this set to go over. There is a little bit to go over on the actual scenery of this set, shall we say. There's not much at the front, there's actually more going on at the back, but I'll get to them in a minute. Anyway, at the front, as you can see, it just curves round. You can outstretch them and have them in a straight line, but I do not have anywhere enough room at the minute to put them on. So I've got it nicely circled round, and it creates a bit more space for us. Oops, don't mind me a second. Right. There is a breakaway wall here which I've just nearly knocked off myself. It's nothing major, it's just a little bit of wall that if you just click this at the back, it pulls this apart and then boom, the wall just falls apart. It's nothing spectacular, it's just a little bit of added extras. Sorry about that, I've got a bit of a cough at the minute. Oh, excuse me. So, on to the next section, and we have these lights, which they have a strange way of connecting the lights up. Instead of actually having them just perched on the wall, you can see this tower here, where if you move that, that falls forward, and the light can go forward or backwards. I'm not 100% sure what the feature's supposed to be on this, whether it's supposed to be something that if Thor hits it or something, then it comes crashing down on top of, say, the Hulk figure, because it's probably the only one big enough to be hit by it. And also at the other side there's a very similar one as well, and it does the exact same thing. But we'll just keep it in place for now to keep the lights nice and straight and so forth. Anyway, on to the middle section. There is more to talk about here. We do have some sliding doors which do operate. Yes. The little levers are up at the top here, I forgot where they were. And they do open up to reveal Hulk, or if anything like the trailer, Hulk will just smash through them, but I don't think there's actually a way you can smash through them, you have to wait for the doors to open. Sorry Hulk, you can't use your strength here. Up top, we've got two more lights, as you can see up here. One here, and one here. They do fold downwards as well, so you can have them a little bit down if you wish. I like to keep them up top, as the main attraction is down here, so it keeps the light down on there, and also for whoever is in this chair. Speaking of which, let's move on to this chair, shall we? Basically, it's the chair where the Grandmaster sits. It does have a feature where he can get knocked off. I will show that feature in a second. After I've finished off going over everything here. And then, as we move across, we do have another seat, although you can't see it very well. We'll just get the camera in there, as you can see. And that's the one where Loki sits. It does have a little small gold cup, or goblet, whatever you want to call it. But it can also be knocked off there as well, which I will now show you. Just think, when you sit high and mighty in your chair, and then all of a sudden, no! Ta-da! It's like the seat off the Graham Norton show, except there's no big red switch. It's just nice to have a sit down and just have a drink, you know, with nothing that's going to happen whatsoever. So we now move on to the back, and on the back we have a little glass cell, which I believe is where Thor is supposed to be before he's released to go into battle. And then up top, of course, once again we have the seat for Loki, which drops down as we've already seen. So, but yes, I do like the little print on the handle, which has a little digit code to put in. But let's just open this up if it'll let me. There we go. And there's plenty of room to stand the figure in, such as one problem with Thor at the minute. Thor's a bit too wide, so let's just stick the Grandmaster in for now. You've been naughty. You need to be put away. You need to actually. It doesn't close properly. Oh yes, it does. But Grandmaster's a bit either drunk or he's floating or. Anyway, yes, that's what you can do with that little cell. Not a huge amount of room, so I thought there would be in there, to be honest. It might be because I had his arms up, actually. If you have his arms flat down, he should have been alright. So, whoops. I've just knocked the light out of place. That's the only problem I have with this. One of the main problems I have with this set is the lights. It's just the amount of times I've knocked them out. As we go across, that's the back thing for holding the light. Nothing thrilling there, unfortunately. And here we have the back of the doors. You can stand Hulk just here. In fact, let's just get in for a second. Hulk, you're about to go into battle. And there we go. He can squeeze through the door just, I think, but you'll need to pull his weapons in. But we'll go over things like that later, shall we? With the figures. So also at the back of the chair as well, just up top. There it is. We're moving along again. We've got another back fitting for the lights. Nothing too exciting there. And then finally we have this little section, which is the weapons armoury. I'm sorry about the camera. I'm trying to hold it on the edge of the book. Keep it straight. I don't want to keep straight. So I'm just having to try and hold it as well at the same time. It holds a sword, a spear, and an axe. But I've not actually used them yet, so I just keep them in there. I actually thought at first you might be able to hook them in here, but they stick really far out if you do, so it's not the best idea in the world I've had. So, there we go, that is the scenery set area of this set. Yeah, get my words out. Let's move on to the figures. Okay, so the first figure is the Sakaran Guard. It comes with one little weapon, which is a pole, or it could be a kendo stick, or pipe, or something along those lines. I don't know, because I've not actually seen the character in any of the trailers or anything for the film. But he has an interesting design, nice black and purple design. Looks a bit like Black Panther style design, but more robotic. Anyway, if it's got a nice print on the head. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be. It looks like it's like a mask that goes over his head or something, I don't know. And on the back, he has a little bit more added to it, which I'm not trying to get focus on it. There we go. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks quite nice. And there's a bit of armour on the back here as well. And on the front again, more armour. And that's about it, really. Like I say, unfortunately, I don't know enough about his character to go on into it. So, my bad, but when I haven't seen the film, I haven't seen the film. I just was interested in getting the set. And next we have the main character of the film, which is, of course, is Thor. This is actually quite an interesting Thor figure. I do like this one. I did get a Thor figure when I was on holiday. If you saw my Yarmouth pickup video, and he has some energy bolts that come from his hands. This one is a bit more different. It's more of a brawling style. It has a strange piece that goes on. It doesn't come out on both sides. You would have thought it'd be like armor plating over both his shoulders, and then obviously it goes onto the back, and you have a holding for two swords, which I've never seen Thor use, but he may use them in a new film. I don't know. Goes onto the armor, typical Thor armor. And then there's a bit of printing on his right leg. There's a bit of an knee pad sort of style thing. One thing I really do like is the new helmet design. I really, really love it. I think they've captured it perfectly. It just looks so... I don't know, it just looks really, really nice. I really do like it. I don't know if Thor's got a second face or not. I think he might have. Let me just have a look. So he has his... he has his normal face. Just a plain normal look. And on the back you have an angry Thor who has lightning coming from his eyes. Sent to Raiden Olsen from Mortal Kombat. The next figure is Loki. I have quickly changed over his thing from what you saw in the early part of the video. He does come with his own hairpiece. I do like to keep his helmet though, because I think his helmet just looks amazing. I always have done ever since the first Avengers sets. But there's not much to say about this. It's got a much different design to his original Avengers get-up. Got a yellow cape, and he's got blue clothing now. There's not a huge amount of printing on it. There's a bit on the torso, which can't really see very well. There we go. Just striped pattern with a strange green V at the bottom. And then on the back, there is. It just continues on the design. There's nothing. It's just there. Just got a little extra gold band at the bottom, but the rest of it is just his typical design. And of course, he does have a second face, which his first face is an evil grin, second face with more of a worried sweat look, as if he just either defeated Hulk or he's close to defeating him and the Grandmaster, or something along those lines anyway. There we go, there's Loki. The next minifigure is the Grandmaster. Nice little figure here, portrayed by Jeff Goldblum. Right, so has a nice gold robish waistcoat with a blue shirt and red. I don't know what the red bit's supposed to be off the top of my head. I think it's supposed to be part of the waistcoat as well. One gold sleeve and one blue sleeve, which is quite a nice effect. Grey hairstyle with an evil-looking smirk on his face. Got to the back, and you have more of the gold waistcoat, a couple of more red bands on it. Does he have a second face? He does. It's just a normal, little bit of a smirky smile, but I do prefer this one for when he's looking down on Hulk and Thor, just about to battle it out. And finally, we have the last minifigure, or big figure, as I like to call them. It's the main reason I wanted this set. It's this Hulk figure. I have got Hulk figures before, which I wouldn't normally be too fussed about, but this one has more stuff on it, obviously. He has the Warrior's helmet, which I really do like the design of. I'm not surprised it's not another piece. He has a blue shoulder armour, and then it goes onto a brown armour onto his arm. But I absolutely love these weapons. I think they're brilliant. When I was building them, it didn't take long to build, but they're just so much. They're just really, really detailed. A nice axe here. I mean, if you got hit by that axe, Jesus, you would be dead. That's one hell of an axe. If anybody's played Resident Evil 5 and fought the Executioner, I think he's one of the first bosses on that game. It's very similar to that style of axe, which it would literally kill you in one shot. And this one is a nice hammer. If I could... Hulk, you let go of it, please. Come on, thank you. Right. A hammer with... which, it looks pretty damn deadly as well. I mean, you get a smack from that and Jesus. But yes, I really do like these weapons. They're really, really nice, really detailed. But I also have the pop vinyl for this... oops, Hulk's arm's coming off. I do have the pop vinyl for this figure as well. If anybody follows me on Instagram, they will have seen it on there, and it's a really, really nice one. I've been wanting a Hulk pop vinyl for a while, and that one just decided to do it for me. But yeah, I really do like this Lego figure. I really do. It's possibly one of my favourites I've ever got. There we go then, guys. Just to go over a few stats. This set has 492 pieces with 5 minifigures. It cost £55 altogether, which I think my mum got it from John Lewis and got it for a bit less. I don't know if it was more, £45 to £50. £55 is a bit much in my opinion for the pieces, but I suppose when you've got a big figure such as the Hulk back there, you can kind of understand why. It was also released in August 2017. There is another Thor set, but if I'm going to be completely honest with you, it didn't capture my eye as much. I have seen it, I've had a good look at it, and I'm not majorly fussed by it, to be completely honest with you guys. I think it'd be too big for my shelves because I'm already running out of room as it is. I'm going to start making some more room. But yeah, it's not one that I'm after. So I'm more than happy with this one, and hopefully the DVD and Blu-ray is coming out. I think it's coming out within a month of this video going up. So it shouldn't be far off, but I am looking forward to seeing the film, because apparently a lot of people have been saying it's the best Thor film, which, to be honest, I've watched both Thor films and they're okay. Nothing too brilliant about them. Thor, out of all of them, if I'm going to be completely honest, is not one of my favourite characters, although he does have a lot of good lines in Avengers, the first film. But anyway, so thank you very much for joining me, guys. Join me for my next video. My next Lego video will be the lightning jet from the Lego Ninjago film, which was bought by my girlfriend. So I had just finished building that one. It was quite a big set, so I'm looking forward to showing it off for you guys. And then after that one, it'll be the one that my mum bought me, which I haven't built quite yet. I am planning on starting it tomorrow, which is the Winter Village Station. So thank you very much for joining me, guys, and I shall see you guys for the next video. See you guys. And don't forget, you can now follow me on Twitter on Legoyoshi 2.